Okay, where are we and what are we doing? Well, just joined my server. Hang on, bit of a stutter there. What are you doing? Stop stuttering. I was getting this earlier for some reason. I'm not sure why. Why you do this to me? Why you stutter? You're all over the bloody show. What is up with you? You are... This is what happens, I think, possibly when you go from the experimental back down to the normal one. No, I think this may be unplayable whilst recording, so I think I'll just play. Okay, let's try this again. Ooh, no slowdown. That's good. Now, can I... Aha, that door's now open. Can I bring my weapon up? No, please let me use my weapon. Receiving. I think the problem was that my computer was doing its... what was it doing? It was doing a backup. And it was completely saturating my uplink. But this still isn't good, is it? Receiving, nothing. Can't put the weapon in my hands. I can walk about. Can I open this door? Nope. How strange. How very, very odd. The only unusual thing that's happened... There's... Ooh, session's lost. What happened there then? And I bet you if I go to a different server I'm going to have to sit and wait, and because I had a 60-second timeout the first time I did this. Regular, hardcore. Fewer hardcore servers than there used to be. Now, 8 o'clock in the morning. That would be a good time. Hardcore, no rules, 24/7 day. Don't know if I like that. How do they guarantee it's 24/7 day? Right, this is 188. Come on, let's go back, check. Yes, I'm running 188. I've validated my files on with Steam, because of course yesterday I was playing around with the experimental. So, if we go back into servers, I am going to have that long retime, that long wait. Yep. Mode, I want hardcore. 7 o'clock in the morning. 3-hour restarts. 3 people. Nice low ping. Let's go for that one. Let's see how long my wait is. I won't make you guys sit through the wait, obviously. Dun 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 dun. Don't be a dick, respect other players. Yep, that's reasonable. Third person disabled. No shit, Sherlock, that's what hardcore means. We have some people on the server. It's showing their ping. And 100 and... Oh, God. I'm now going to wait bloody 200 seconds before I can get in. I understand why they've done this. I understand that they've done this to stop people jumping servers. But... when people are having technical problems, it's a little annoying. Oh well. I'll talk to you guys in a sec. Right, I've not made you sit through the whole time. We're down to a handful of seconds, and let's see what happens. Come on. Please wait. I've been waiting. It says it's ready. Oh, come on. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. You're going to work this time? I mean, it was fun looking at the experiment. Oh, different server, pissing down with rain. Right. Waiting for all my weaponry and everything to load in. You can hear it clicking. Still no. A banana. Can I pick you up and eat you? So I have space for a banana. Nope. Receiving. Come on. Good thing I'm nice and healthy, isn't it, eh? Nope. Can I drink you? No. Absolutely pissing down with rain outside. And I can't open the door. Now, back in the alpha, or the pre-alpha, sorry, when we had situations like this where you couldn't interact with things properly, I see this server, that door's open. It sort of told you had the wrong... Oh, that banana's disappeared. Yeah, it sort of told you that you had the wrong version. Oh, maybe it hadn't disappeared and I just hadn't seen it. Banana. Receiving. No. Drag the banana to the... No. Session lost. Confirmation of changes. Session lost. I wonder where I would have to look to see... No. No. Is this a temporary screw-up? Doesn't seem to be happy, does it? I think I'll have to restart the game. Oh god, it's going to be like a 4-minute wait now when I come back in, isn't it? Ugh. Right, we're back to recording, and yay, it all works. I had to uninstall my game and reinstall, but it's working now. Now, just to let you know, an old friend of mine, a guy called K-Pax, has joined me on TeamSpeak. He has only just got the game. And the other voice you hear will be him. It'll be K-Pax. As I say, he hasn't used TeamSpeak in a while. It's been a few years since I've spoken to him, actually. And, yep, he's now playing DayZ. Kay, are you managed to find your way onto the same server I'm on?
I've clicked your link on the Steam, so we'll see.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Now, this is a hardcore server, which means there's no third person. And as you've not played the game, you probably haven't got a Scoobies where you are once you get in. And that's not a problem, because to be honest, teaming up and getting together is actually quite tricky when the map is as big as this. So the best I can do for you really is just basically show you how to play the game by telling you. It's absolutely pissing it down where I am at the moment. Well, if there's anyone around, they know about it now. And just shot me a load of zombies. So how you doing, mate? Whereabouts are you? Well, you don't know where you are, but are you in the game yet?
Yeah, I'm in the game.
Right, I'm guessing that you're in you've just spawned in on a beach somewhere?
Yep, I'm nerd. There's someone in front of me. I stood on the road.
Yeah, other player contact is normally not a good thing, on the whole, you know. If you
They're trying to read the sign.
Yeah, and the sign's in Siluric, so good luck with that. Do you have any idea where you might be? Can you describe?
I'm on the beach, sort of.
Yeah. Your number one priority should be to find water, to find something to drink. Ponds can be drunk from, and also wells, and then there's things like cans of Coke. But in the spawn areas, it's really unlikely that you're going to find anything cool, because they get very heavily looted.
So I want to be travelling inland then.
I must admit, it's something I do, is I tend to travel inland. You can survive for quite a long time. Sorry, you can survive for quite a long time without anything to eat, but it's surviving a long time without anything to drink is very tricky.
I see. So I've got to find some water then.
Yeah, water's your #1 priority, but because everyone spawns in not exactly the same place, but roughly the same sort of places. There's about 10 spawns. The areas become really, really heavily looted, so there's very little. So head inland, see what you can find.
Okay, will do.
So how long have you had the game? About 2 days?
Well, I downloaded it this morning. It finished.
Cool.
Well, I thought I'd try it out.
Well, it's still like selling like hotcakes on Steam, and considering the game's nowhere near finished, it's quite impressive. Now, being a hardcore server, you're locked in first person. You can't go into third, so at some point also the zombies are going to be nastier as well, just to make life awkward.
Okay. Oh, I've never come across any zombies yet.
No, what happens is at the beginning of the game, when the server starts, the map gets populated with loot and with zombies. And as the zombies are killed, they don't come back, and the loot doesn't come back either, so it doesn't respawn, which is a bit of a pain in the tail, but it's something they're going to get sorted. But it means that once a server has restarted, if it has been a while since it last restarted, the resources there are quite limited. Because you're sharing them with everyone who's been on the server.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I mean, the good thing is you don't have to deal with zombies, but the bad thing is there's no bloody loot anywhere. So if you go inland to somewhere where there is zombies and buildings have their doors closed, it's a pretty good sign that there's going to be loot, because... excuse me. There's going to be loot because... it won't have been got at yet. Sorry about that. Just been chatting and talking. Managed to stop coughing my guts up. The towns and villages are, I don't know, about 1 kilometre apart from each other. I suppose it is possible to manage to go quite a long way without bumping into a town or village, but you know, you go for a little bit and you'll find one.
Yeah, I've found a aerial mast of some kind.
I'm desperately trying to remember where the masts are, so to like give you a hint as to where you are, but I would imagine you're on the eastern side of the map. I mean, you know the map's huge as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Did you
it's
play?
Just armour, isn't it? It's extremely similar.
Well,
it's
yes,
the same engine.
It's the same engine, it's the same development. This map is the Arma 2 map with extra bits, basically. They've changed the top 20% of the map. The top 20% of the original Chernobyl map was pretty barren. It was just like woods and valleys and things. Now there's all sorts of roads up there, and there's going to be towns. It's absolutely lashing down with rain where I am at the moment, which is in contrast to the weather outside, which is bloody gorgeous.
For a change.
For a change. I'm making my way down to one of the new areas. It's a military compound with barracks, because military barracks has military stuff in it, and hospitals have medical stuff, and so it's a very, very rich area for items.
Yeah.
Once you're fully kitted like I am, really the danger's no longer the zombies, it's actually other players. And I try my best not to shoot people. But there are a lot of...
If you get killed, is that it? Do you end up back to the beginning as such?
Yeah, you're back on the beach. Once you're dead, you're dead. Everything you have gained, you have lost. This is why getting killed is so desperately bad for someone like me who's got all the kit he could need. But you still got to play the game. So, yeah. You're always like continuously looking for more stuff all the time. But there are a lot of people who basically just treat the game like one big deathmatch. I think I'm probably quite unusual in the fact that I don't treat it like a big deathmatch game. I treat it like a survival game. But most people treat it just like deathmatch.
Yeah, which doesn't sound like the way the game should be played, really.
Yeah, the thing is with the game that there is no right and wrong way to play it. You play it however you want to play it, so...
I suppose if there was more people, you could set up different trade routes and so on and so forth, them type things. Is there any currency on it at all yet?
No currency, no trading beyond, you know, would you like a can of beans for whatever it is I've got. I think I'll stick to my hat. But basically what happens is you eat and drink a lot of the time, you've got to find all your food, and you learn your way around the infantry system, inventory system. Got to get my brain into gear. You'll be amazed how happy you are when you finally find a can of beans and a tin opener.
And a tin opener.
Yeah, finding the tin opener is really tricky, but you can open tins with other sharp implements, you just lose some of it. I mean, if you think about it, if you were starving, you would open a tin of beans with a hatchet. You just wouldn't expect to keep all of it.
Yeah, there's no kind of sense of direction, is there? Is there a map that you can display?
Yeah, you got to find it.
You got to find the map.
And you don't know where you are on the map. You can get a compass. When you can see the sun and someone else has a compass, they can tell you, "Oh, you got to go this way or that way." The thing is, I mean, I've been playing the game so long that I sort of know my way around the map, whatever happens. Quite why I got on my belly then, I do not know. So yeah, finding your way around can be really tricky. You've basically got to stumble about. Experience will tell you after a while where you are and where to go. The sun, on the whole, tends to be in the south, but not always. And I'm sat here munching and drinking. Have you managed to find yourself a water source yet? You get these little wells with a blue water pump on top, sometimes in villages.
Yeah, I've not found anything yet.
It's when your warning messages come up in red you've got to start really worrying. The problem is the resources you need are in small towns and villages, and that's where the zombies are.
What about houses and stuff? Can you not use the sinks?
Unfortunately no, but you can go in and might find a can of drink. Got bloody thunder going off in my ears here, it's scary as. Oh, no message received. That tells me the server is about to restart. And on that note, we'll stop recording. So it'll be remembered. There are two hives. There's a hardcore hive and a softcore hive, so that the two will be remembered. But hopefully this is the same server.
I thought that it was maybe a restart every time, so we had to...
Oh no, God, they're not that mean. I know the games can be nasty, but it's not quite that nasty.
No, that's good then. I suppose if there was enough of you as friends, I suppose, working together on it, you'd be a lot more effective than having different...
I mean, I must admit, during the week I tend to play on my own, because I've got all time to do that, and during the weekends I tend to play in groups. A lot of people on this server. I've got a sneaking feeling this is a different server because there's an awful lot of people on it.
Do you start in the same place where you was?
Yep. Sometimes it jumps you back maybe like 50 yards or something.
Yeah, I still need to find some water. I've got a rotten apple now though, so...
Don't eat the rotten fruit! You haven't eaten the rotten fruit, have you?
No.
Good, it'll give you a squiffy belly. Yeah, rotten fruit will give you an upset stomach. let's give someone a tip, eh? No, they're not having my nice magazine. Have you found a village at all yet?
Just loading it up now. I definitely need to upgrade my.
What's up? Your PC having problems?
Yeah, well, it's just everything's. It's just that my old laptop from ages ago, so.
Oh dear.
I'm not surprised. It does run it though. It's just I have to turn all the fancy stuff off.
Oh well. I mean, if it actually runs, that's not too bad. It's graphically not too intense. It's the CPU. And to be honest, I mean, I've got an all-singing, all-dancing machine, and I spend most of my time running at relatively low frame rates in this game because I'm recording all the time. Yeah, if you're going to start playing this more frequently, you might want to think about getting yourself a newer computer as and when you can afford it. But to be honest, you don't have to have an awesome, you don't, these days, the way computers are going, you don't actually have to spend an absolute fortune to get a decent experience on a computer. Well, I heard a zombie, can't see it. So how you doing, mate? Where are you?
Not a clue.
As I say, have you found a village or anything? Or are you still in
Found
deep
a little
woods?
farm.
Yeah, that sounds good. Walk around the farms, look around at everything, go inside buildings, open doors, all that type of stuff. Anything you're not sure about whether you need to pick it up or not, ask me, and I'll be able to tell you what to do with it.
Do you have a compass?
I do.
Which direction is the sun?
Give me a second. The sun is in the southwest.
Southwest. Okay.
Looks like I'll be heading generally north east, and I hope to find him. catch up with you guys in a minute.
Oh, no.
K-Pax is having his first zombie experience.
Move my mouse. Another button.
For what?
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no! If you double tap Alt, sometimes it stops you. It means you're looking around all the time. It looks like you're back on the beach then, my friend. This will happen.
I'm aware. Haha, nice one. Yeah, double tap Alt.
Oh right. So you're not dead.
No, not yet.
But are you bleeding?
I don't believe so.
It'll actually tell you. It says you are bleeding or your clothes are damp with blood. You can actually punch a zombie in the head, but it never ends well. Because if you raise your fists with the space bar, you can then punch.
Yeah, I've watched that one.
I was saying, I mean, if you get yourself a decent PC or a gaming rig of some kind, and have a look at Arma 3, it all looks absolutely lovely. But then I guess now you got a kiddie and everything, and you're married. I suppose you got much money to spend on computers.
Not really.
As I say, the only good thing is that these days you don't actually have to spend a lot of money. You know, you don't need sort of uber fantastic computer to play a computer game. You just need something, even a £300 Dell that's like a year old or 2 years old. If you put a half decent graphics card with it, is good enough for playing games.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look into it.
I mean, if you've got an old computer, yeah, well, not old, I mean a couple of years old. Yeah, there's this, there's the Nvidia 750 Ti, I think it's something like about 120 quid. So it's like an entry-level graphics card, but apparently it's chuffing awesome. You throw one of those into a basic computer and all of a sudden you've got quite a reasonable gaming rig, something you can play Battlefield 4 on, or play this on, or Arma 3.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look into it.
Mind you, it's still money, and if you haven't got any, you haven't got any, but... yeah, you just found a stream, so I can have a drink.
Oh, that's a shame.
What's up, mate?
I thought if you just run into a tree it'd knock you out, but it doesn't.
Are you trying to kill yourself, or...
I was just testing it out, seeing what you can do.
Yeah, there's discovery, I suppose. I often think, you know, we all, in the game, we run through bushes and things, you know, without causing ourselves any harm. In reality, if you ran through a bush, it'd rip half your skin off.
Yeah.
So did you manage to find that nice big building then, or was that where that zombie was?
Yeah, that was the zombies.
So did you manage to find anything in there?
Oh no, there was 3 of them.
So you had to run away instead of actually finding what you wanted.
Yeah, I had nothing to fight them off with.
Did you ever play the mod?
No.
Wow, you really are new to this. We. It's all fun and games. You follow those power lines, Electro, Cherno, and they go that way to Zelenogorsk. I'm still just generally heading, I'm sort of sprinting across the map to try and see if I can find myself somewhere roughly near where you are, so that if at some point you turn around and say, I can see such and such a building, and I might be able to recognise where you are and we could meet up. When you spawned in, are you sort of like heading west? Are you heading east? Are you heading wherever? Do you know?
I'm in a heavily forested area at the moment.
Is it
can't even see the sun.
Is it very heavily forested and very hilly?
Yep.
Sounds like the bottom right-hand side of the map. Note.
I'll see if I can find a road.
The northern half of the map is on the whole less hilly than the south, and the east is more hilly than the west. These are very, very generalised statements, of course.
In other words, it's hilly everywhere.
No, not really. I mean, there are places in the west, in the northwest, where it's not very hilly at all. Places like where the airfield is and Viborg. Big open plains, because those bits are the bits in Arma 2 that they used for like the big grand tank battles. In some regards, it'd be better if you were actually somewhere like Zelena, or somewhere on the south coast where we knew where you were. I'm amazed we haven't seen anyone. This server is so full. I bet you they're all in the south coast town. They're probably all in Electro fist fighting or something stupid. Oh well, catch up with you guys in a minute. Right, that's Perlina, or Derlina, I can never remember which, but over this hill should be Berezino. K-Pack seems to have sloped off quietly. Whether he's having problems with his PC or not, I'm not sure. But I've managed to cross most of the way across the map. See what fun we can have in what should be an interesting place with this many people on the server. I am pretty much armed for bear, as hopefully not much a Bambi can do to me. Just whether or not there'll be Bambis here, that's all. Who knows? Catch up with you in a minute. So we're coming into a little bit of an overwatch position over the town. Can't see me, I'm a bush. Can't see any activity at this distance. In fact, I can't see anything of anything in there. Let's see how much fun we can have, eh? Okay, this is odd. That hay actually looks like individual bits of hay. Piles of hay in the past have just been like an amorphous blob. This actually has got detail to it. First time I've seen that in this game. I'm sure every thing of hay I've come across has just been this large amorphous blob of generally straw-shaped or straw-coloured items. Doors open. Looks like there's been a fair bit of activity through here. And no Zeds, so again, sort of tells me that a crew's been through. Looks like we're going to be having some fun and games. Can't see them. They're a shit shot. But then again, I'm a shit shot. Wonder where the hell it was coming from. Automatic gunfire. It's pretty crap automatic gunfire. Could have been coming from any one of these windows. Or a rooftop. So many people treat this game as if it was team deathmatch. I mean, if you're going to engage someone, you've got to be pretty damn certain that they are close enough to engage. This may not be the most sensible thing I've ever done in my life. So I wonder where that person was, eh? Got off a couple of rounds at me, but might have been going for a zombie, I suppose, but unlikely. Odd. Very, very odd. Got to be a little circumspect, haven't you? God, I wish we had the various different weapon stances or stances that you get in armour. The incremental stances. Keeping my eyes peeled. Making out like I'm a bush. Crossing open ground's not very clever, is it? Complete absence of zombies sort of tells me that this has been an area very well trodden. least it's an area I know reasonably well. Why can't I see behind me? Oh, that's 'cause I'm crouched. And that's, by the way, why you don't have the big backpack. Because you can't see behind you. Area's going to be well picked clean. I don't need anything from there. Oh well. Heard some weapons firing earlier, but I haven't seen hiding a hair of anyone else. Are you back? Are you there, K-Pax? Obviously not. I had someone shooting at me a little while ago, but they don't seem to be shooting at me anymore, so... Mind you, I did run away like a little girl.
Oh, I'm dead. Had to go off do the washing up and stuff.
Domestic bliss, eh?
I was bleeding to death when I come back, and then I was unconscious, so there was nothing I could do about it. I stole my t-shirt.
Yeah, you don't really want to leave yourself in-game if you're not actually actively playing.
Well, I'm on the coast.
Tell me what you see. Is it wooded? Is it open? Can you see houses? Can you see a
It's
city?
quite wooded.
Is there a sort of like an island behind you?
No, I can see it.
So you've got a wood. It's wooded with a hill in front.
Yeah.
Across the railway line.
I'm not sure if I'm near the railway line. 2 seconds. No, it's a road.
A road. There's probably a railway line beyond.
Yeah, there is.
And then quite a steep hill in front of you.
Yes, there is.
If you look to your left and right along the coast, at any point do you see anything unusual?
What do you mean unusual? No, there's a person running down the road.
You could try and ask them where the hell you are. You use the caps lock key to talk.
No, they're just running off.
Yeah, the thing is, everyone's scared of everybody. I got a sneaking feeling you're if you're not right next to a oh, what's it called?
Oh, I can see like a castle thing.
A castle?
Type. It's a tall building.
Run towards it. Now, if that tall building turns out to be factory units, then we're not actually that far away from each other, about 2-3 kilometres.
Are you still on the same server?
Yes. Hold on a second, let me check the P button.
Shane Tavinder, I'll be called, I think.
Yes. Oh. Yes, we're on the same server.
Yeah, it looks like silos, actually.
Right, yes, I know where you are. I'll be there in about 15 minutes. I'm running south down the coast, which from your point of view is... I'm coming from your right-hand side. In and around the silos, that's the... it's called the factory. So there's a load of railway lines and shunting yards, and then some factories with some tall chimneys and stuff.
Yep, I'm now just crossing up.
Okay, mate.
Oh, there's a pond as well. Right here.
You're right. When you kneel down in front of the pond, the word "drink water" will come up in front of you. Hit the F button about 12-15 times. That will sort your water problem out.
I feel really full.
Right, stop at that point. But you should also have the hydrated and hydrated in green as well.
No, I don't know where that is. Is that in your...
If you hit your inventory button.
Ah, I see, yeah.
Your little one's got a good pair of lungs on her.
Oh, yeah. She was 6 weeks early as well. She was on a ventilator for 38 hours before.
Oh, good grief. I can't believe I'm actually running the south. I'm actually running along the coastline. I haven't done this in ages. Hopefully the Bambis, if I meet any, will know to leave a bloke who's fully kitted well alone. Yep, just seen a Bambi. So I'm going past one of the spawn points. He's running inland to Berezino. Probably hasn't even seen me. I don't know who first came up with the idea of calling a fresh spawn a Bambi, but it seems to have stuck. And there's another one. Oh no, it's a zombie. Sometimes the zombies, if they kill someone, they get stuck in their attack animation. And they just carry on like roaring and attacking. They sort of do it forever.
I like a glitch.
Yeah. I reckon I'm about halfway to you by now. Well, I think I am. I'm running at full speed anyway. I see the factory unit. So whereabouts are you near the factory?
At the silos.
Okay. I will meet you at the pond. I'll be there in about 2 to 3 minutes. Just to let you know what I look like, I am wearing primarily a green camo, and I have a large green cowboy hat on. Because why not?
Oh, I've got connection problem.
What I don't appear to have is any food for you. I can give you a pistol, mind.
Do you get that often with the connection issues?
Oh, what, are you having difficulty with connection?
No, in fact, no. I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah, you get the chain thing sometimes. You get like a yellow chain and then a red chain and then, you know, a server interruption message. The game can actually handle quite a large amount of desync, to be honest. I know we used to... Can you remember Preacher? He's in Western Australia, and he could play Armour with us without too much problem. And that was with a ping of 200-300. Right, I'm about 300 yards from the silos.
Are you on the road or on the crossings?
I am. Well, I'm just running across the field at the moment. I'm going to meet you at the pond because I need a drink. Right, heading towards the... do you see the building with the glass? With all the windows? Or have you been disconnected again?
No. Glass with all the windows.
Yeah, there's a building in the corner of the compound which has a lot of glass windows. Because I'm stood next to the silos at the moment. Having just come from the pond.
Yeah.
I'm looking around for you. I don't see you. You can go in that door. No, you can't.
I'm on the railway bridge.
Okay, heading to the railway bridge now. You stand still. I'm looking at the railway bridge and I'm not seeing you.
I can see you. You just ran straight past me.
I did?
You stood right there. You've got a scope on your rifle. It looks like it's got a silencer on it. You've got an axe on your back.
And I can't see you. This is freaky. Major desync, hang on. Well, your bandwidth seems to be okay. How weird. So you're what? Where are you standing right now?
Where you have just run from, where you was crouched down in the corner.
I can't see you. How weird is that? So you can see me, but I can't see you.
Yeah.
Ow!
I just punched you.
Yeah, I noticed. Don't do that again, or I will blind fire this automatic weapon and you'll discover the other end of it. Now, why the hell can't we see each other?
I ain't got a clue. Right. Maybe I should sign out and come back in again.
Yeah, give that a go. Go somewhere safe before you do.
Let's
Under the bridge?
yeah, don't rape me.
Well, I can't see you. You're Mr. Bloody Invisible. Very odd.
I'll be back momentarily then.
Okie dokie, mate. Punched in the head. Most weird, invisible people. Because I've seen other people rolling a fag right now. Oh, just noticed Hugh's come on. Do without other invisible people.
Currently rejoining, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I bet that hasn't happened before, has it?
Not that. Well, how would you know that someone was invisible if they didn't interact with you? I've not seen it before. You were under the bridge, yeah?
I quite like this already though, even if it's just the walking about stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the game is what you make of it, because I mean, a lot of people get very bored because they think, well, I haven't shot anyone for ages, and you realise actually you start getting really invested in your character because it's taking you so long to build him up. Still can't see you.
No, I'm not there yet.
Did you get the countdown timer? Because there was a problem in the very early days of the game where people would swap servers because this business of not having enough resources. You'd go to a barracks, then you'd clear it out, go to another server, clear it out, go to another server, clear it out, and people were swapping servers all the time. So they added a penalty in that gets longer and longer and longer if you leave servers too quickly.
Yeah, I've got a countdown now.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a mechanism to put in to stop people from doing that, or at least dissuade them from doing it.
It wasn't long though, 30 seconds. It took longer to just load up the engine into the thing and that.
Yeah, if you're running on a low spec machine, it's going to be awkward. The fact you've managed to get this running at all on a laptop's quite impressive. But then the game engine is very, very old. Ah, I think I see you. Right, stop, stand still a second. Hit the F1 button. Yep, it's you. Hit it again, you'll put your arm down. There you go.
Now then. Oh.
Right, so you've got plenty of water, but bugger all else.
Nothing.
Right, let's try and get you kitted up. It's not going to be easy though. Basically, the areas near the spawns are so heavily looted. So
There's some people in the distance. Do you see them?
I do, yes. Let's keep our heads down. You see, if I was a bandit, I'd shoot them to get your kit for you. Because they both look well kitted. But there's 2 against 1, and I can do without that type of nonsense. I'm carrying bottles of water and stuff. So we can work together for a while and get you kitted up. Let's get away from this area though, it's too dangerous. The problem is if you shoot someone for their gear, their gear becomes damaged. So you sort of need a clean headshot on each one of them to ensure all the gear that you're trying to steal is not ruined beyond use.
Oh, they're enjoying this.
You probably have a torch and a battery in your pocket. You can dump those.
No use whatsoever.
Well, it's not dark.
Is it ever dark?
Yeah. The idea is that the day-night cycle goes round exactly on proper 24-hour. Thing is, a lot of server admins turn their servers so that they don't do that. Which is a little annoying because people don't like playing in the dark, to be honest. Because it is chuffing dark. Part of the problem is at the moment you only have 4 pockets. Oh, it says you're losing connection. Maybe playing this on a laptop does cause problems. I could always shoot him.
User in your channel timed out.
And there he goes.
User entered your channel.
You having connection issues, mate?
No, I'm using the Wi-Fi at the minute. It's kicked me.
Ah, yeah, that'll do it.
What server is that again, anyway?
If you start the game up and do a search by friends, by making sure the server list populates completely, and then click on friends a couple of times. If you've got any friends, they'll jump up.
Nice.
And then it was a hardcore server. I don't know how many other friends you have that play the game.
I'm not sure. I don't have any other friends on Steam apart from the 44 clan.
Oh, right.
A couple of guys from before.
God, it looks good that, doesn't it, eh? I wonder how far back he'll respawn in.
I'm sure if they were, I lost my connection. I can't.
Yeah, it tends to be anything up to 50 yards back. Catch up with you in a minute. Right, looks like K-Pax is bugging out, having problems with his computer. I mean, he is playing on a laptop, so you can't blame him much for that. We've had some fun and games. The strangeness when he was invisible, which was very strange. But yeah, all in all, good bit of fun and games. And I'm going to wrap the video up here, and love you and leave you. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you again later. Bye bye.